In this video, I'll explain the general format of the TOEP and what you as a test taker need to do in the different parts of the exam. During the exam, the test taker acts as the TA of a mock class. The test taker stands in the front of the room, and there are 4 people acting as students in the mock class. 2 of those people are the TOEP raters, and the other 2 are undergraduate audience members. The test taker will lead the class simulation, and the audience will ask questions to the test taker as if they were students in the class. There are 3 sections to the exam: the introduction, the presentation of a course document, and the mini lesson. The first section of the TOEP is the introduction. This section is only 2 to 3 minutes long. During the introduction, you should introduce yourself as though it was the first day of class. You should tell the class your name, your academic background, and maybe a little about your hometown or hobbies. The class will ask you basic questions about yourself and your background. It's important to note that you're not allowed to use any notes or materials for this portion of the exam. The second section of the TOEP is the presentation of a course document. This section lasts 5 to 7 minutes. When you register for the TOEP, you will download a course document from the TOEP website. You'll use that document during this part of the exam. This document will be a syllabus, an assignment sheet, or some other type of common class document. Make sure that you review the document before the test so that you're prepared to talk about it and answer questions. And you should bring your copy of the document with you to the exam. You can write notes on the document, but please just don't read directly from the paper during the exam. Present the document to the audience as if you were the TA of the class. Choose which parts you think are the most important to discuss and prepare for any questions the class may ask you. Make sure that you're familiar with all the terms in the document as well as other classroom vocabulary, since the audience will ask you questions. If you are asked a question that's not answered by the document, you can just make up an answer. One important thing to note is that the course document will have an intentional mistake in it, which will be labeled for you. This is so that the raters can see how you address that error with the class. Finally, in Section 3, you will deliver a mini lesson on a basic topic from your field or another related field. Choose a topic that a general undergraduate audience will be able to understand. Do not choose a topic that requires specialized knowledge or prior coursework. So you might define a key term, describe a basic process, explain how to solve a problem, go over a diagram, or give some other type of short lesson. You can check out the TOEP overview document for a list of topics people have used in the past to help you think of your own idea. The lesson you prepare should be about 7 to 8 minutes long, but the audience will ask you questions too, so the total time for this section is 8 to 10 minutes. You may not use any notes or materials during Part 3 either. In the testing room, there will be a whiteboard that you can use during all 3 parts of the exam. There will also be a camera recording the exam for scoring, record keeping, and training purposes. One of the undergraduate students will keep track of the time and hold up signs to let you know when you have 1 minute left in each section and when it's time to move on to the next section.